we're gonna be refilling my 3 pens. These are all I have left today. Or actually have left. You gonna read your Bluey book?
Bluey!
Hi Bluey! Are you gonna read Nemo? Fish? You gonna read your fish or are you gonna read Bluey?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sit down. Thank you.
Bluey. Bluey.
Are you gonna help me? Oh no.
Thank you, Mommy.
Thank you, Tia. It's a pen. No, don't color on yourself.
Wow.
You're so funny. Can you share one with me? I just want one.
Oh no.
Can you share one, please? Oh, a little? Please share.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tia. Okay. Yeah, okay.
A, B, D, E, F.
Keep singing.
A, I, A, J, Mama.
What's next? P, Q, R, S, T, W. Huh?
You.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
B, D, E, F.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. These are my pre-made little soots that I'm gonna be putting in the pen. Are you okay? Do you need to blow your boogers? Yeah. It's stuck. And this is the out. Thank you. I like to put about 10 in there. This is how much it fills up to before I put baby oil in it. So we're gonna fill the other pens before we add the oil. This is how it looks like without the oil. It will just roll back and forth. I don't know if some people would want it dry shaker, but I prefer with oil in there and glitter. You need help? You counting them? Whoa. Shake, shake, shake. Count 1, What next? 2, 3, 4. Wait, come on.
That's not
Oh, sorry.
Hello.
I push you in more. Too close? Okay, can we close it? Can we close it? Thank you. All done. Yeah, can I sit with you? Are you gonna scoot over for me to sit? Can I sit down too?
No.
Ah, thank you.
Wow, good.
I don't know what you're saying. Hi, baby. Say hi. Wow, is it so cool? No, there's only 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yes. 1, 2,
3.
3. Good job. Oh no, you drop it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only 3 pens. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Oh, bless you. Oh, bless you, huh?
Also.
Awesome.
Oh no.
Oh no, is it broken?
White baby.
Hi, baby.
White baby. Hi. Hi. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, it's broken.
Oh no. It's dark.
Oh, it's stuck.
Oh my.
Look at you, burp. Bye, baby.
White baby.
Bye.
Hi, son.
Say bye, mommy.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Let's go.
Bye.
Bye. We're using leftover bone from drumsticks, and we're just gonna boil that along with a couple more drumsticks. We're just gonna throw it in. You can wait till the water boils, but I just like to throw it in. Should be good. Just some onions. Just gonna let that boil for a bit. Okay, so while the chicken's boiling, Thea's with her dad. I'm gonna be finishing the pen. So my plan today is to get these pens done, that way I can list them on my Etsy. Sometimes these pens are kind of hard to open, you'll just have to twist them around. These pens come in 3 parts, sometimes 4 if you're including this little ring. Okay, if you're including this little ring, it's considered 4 pieces, but most of the time it just stays on top if you're like so. It's usually just this pen, the stopper, and the bottom piece. These are the pens where the ink goes in, where the rest of this is just the oil shaker. I like to dip my toothpick in before I put in the glitter, that way it can grab some glitter before I put it in. This is always my favorite part. My favorite part is watching the glitter fall down. I don't have an exact measurement of how much glitter I put in. I usually just put in glitter until I feel like that's enough glitter. So some will have a lot more and some will have not that much glitter. So I think that should be fine. And then I'll just put the stopper back on. There we go. And that's how I do my shaker. Or they're called floating pens, but I like to call them shaker pens because you just like shake them around. But they obviously float around. And then to put the pen back on, you just slip it on like so. And then if you need to refill your pens, all you have to do is take it off. Take off the bottom piece. This part you would just pop off. You don't have to twist it. It's just a pop on and pop off. And then this is the pen at the top. You would just twist it off and that's the pen. And then you would get a new one and then you would just insert in and twist it back on. Pop it back onto the pen like so. And then you have a new pen, or actually a new pen with a new ink. And then to use the ink, you would just twist the pen at the bottom. So you just hold this and twist. A lot of my customers are nurses. So there was a husband who bought one of my pens for his wife who worked as a nurse, and I didn't know that, and it was pretty interesting when he left a review on my Etsy saying that he bought this pen for his wife and then it ended up breaking, so then I sent him a new one for free because, you know, I love it when my customers leave a review because now I know like who my customer base are. Because he would say like whenever his wife was bored, you know, whenever it's slow, she'll just sit there and play with her pen and watch them float around. The other thing about these these Soots is that their eyes glow in the dark. So if you let them sit out in the sun long enough, when it's nighttime, their eyes will glow. Anyways, let's go check on my chicken. The chicken has been boiling for a while. What we usually do is we take out the fat and the oil and the gunk that is laying around. Just take it out and throw it away. While the chicken's still boiling, I like to wash my 1 cup of rice. Oh no, my rice! I personally like to take out the chicken, take out the bones for now. And we're at the bison. Oops, and the heart. That on medium. Let that simmer. With the chicken, I can have it cool down. Sometimes my kids like to pick off the meat, or sometimes I'll just pick off the extra meat on the drumsticks and just throw them in the pot. That's why I left 1 regular drumstick so I can shred the meat in and put it back in, and we'll just throw away the bones. But for now, since it's super hot, you can see the steam coming out, we're just gonna let it sit to cool down. Being a mom, I'm always constantly cooking, cleaning, and sometimes I don't have enough time to do my craft. So I'm slowly trying to get back at doing my crafts again, since my first daughter just started daycare. So I can slowly try to pick up my crafts again. I do still have 1 more daughter at home with me because she's only 1 year old. So it's kind of hard with her because my firstborn wasn't like attached to me as my secondborn is. My secondborn is my Velcro baby. So she won't let me do anything unless I'm with her. So the only time I can work is like when she's sleeping or when grandpa's home, because I still live with my parents. So they are a huge help. A lot of people will look at you and be like, why are you still living with your parents? I mean, they're like 90% of my help of when I need a babysitter. So it's really good that, you know, I still have them, and they're always a help when I need something from them, when my kids are sick, when I need a babysitter, I need some time off. And when I first gave birth, you know, they watched my firstborn. So they're a lot of help. And I'm grateful for that. Because not a lot of people get that. And people look down of like your parents and you living together. But I mean, even though I still live with my parents, it's like their blessing, because then I don't have to stress as much of doing things on my own. Yes, I am still dependent on them, which I should obviously be more independent now that I'm older, but I still depend on them because at the end of the day, they're still my parents, and I will always be their daughter. Like, some people would ask, like, why don't you have your own place? Well, we live in California. Everything's expensive. Food is expensive. Gas is expensive. Rent is expensive. And if I'm making no money right now, it's best I just stay and help my parents. I do want my own place, that is the goal, but for now, we will slowly try to make enough money to move out so we can be more independent and the kids can have their own room. That is the goal, to make enough money to move out and not have to be very dependent. But for now, since I don't work and I am just a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home daughter, and a stay-at-home sister, I just stay home, cook, clean, take care of the house. So I'm always cooking breakfast, lunch, dinner, along with taking care of my kids, cleaning the house, mopping, sweeping, laundry, everything in between that a mom does, or you know, people who stay home with kids do, because I am the caretaker of my own kids, and I've always been a caretaker ever since I was fresh out of high school, because I had to take care of my grandma, and I was an in-home caretaker ever since, and it was very draining, and that's all I've known ever since high school. That's all I've ever known, was to be a caretaker, take care of others, to the point I've never taken care of myself. And it took me a long time to discover that, like, I need to stop and not just be taking care of others and take care of myself first, because if you can't even take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of other people? So it was pretty hard. We're almost done. It's still a little hard, but just shared some chicken into the bowl. Shred it back in. Let that cook. We'll just let that cook for a bit. Can add a little bit of salt. I like to add a little bit of chicken bouillon. You can see the water slowly evaporating. The water was like up here, now it's like down there. And then it's starting to get thicker. Just let it cook a little longer, and then it should be done. I turned off the heat and this is how it looks like. You can leave it on until it gets thicker, but most of the time they'll just put a lid over it and just let it sit, and it will become thicker because it's still hot. We like to eat it a little bit soupier, but this is how I make my congee. You can add things to it, but my kids like to eat it plain. My kids like to eat it plain, but I like to add like hoisin sauce, beef paste, and sriracha. This is my setup for now. The same pens, but 3 are gold and 1 is silver. Baby, come back please. Then we have 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One brown bear and 9 beige. Come here, baby. And then we'll have to update the listing. So the idea for my teddy bear floating pens actually started in a really unexpected way. A while back, I had made an Among Us floating pen just for fun. It was a little personal project I did for my best friends. They loved it and I didn't think much more of it. But then my best friend's mom saw it and reached out to me with a really sweet request. She asked if I could make a custom pen as a gift for one of her coworkers, something that would symbolize a mother and her 2 children. That really got me thinking about how to represent this bond in a simple, meaningful way. And that's when the idea of the 3 teddy bears came to mind. 1 larger, which was the mama bear, and the 2 smaller cubs. It felt really warm and comforting, kind of like the love between a mom and her kids. So I designed the pen with that in mind, and that was actually the very first version of my teddy bear floating pen. It wasn't meant to become anything big, it just started a thoughtful gift, but it sparked everything that came after. So aside from making custom pens for others, I also love making stuff just for me. And if you know me, you know I love Studio Ghibli movies. Movies like My Neighbor Totoro and Spirited Away had always had this magical cozy feeling that I'm always obsessed with. One of my favorite little details in those films is the dust bunnies, or the Soot sprites. They're just these tiny fuzzy creatures that are somehow super cute even though they're literally just made of dust. They've always stuck with me. So one day I thought, why not turn that into a floating pen design? And that's how I ended up creating the dust bunny pen. It was just for fun, just for myself. It's a small thing, but it brings a lot of joy. And that's what I love most about making these pens. I get to take something I love and turn it into something physical and creative. So I had a lot of different color empty pens and I thought, what else can I put inside the pen to match? Then I thought about the female fruit canes I had and cut them up to put inside, so that's how I got my fruit pens. For these flower pens, I had found them online and was intrigued by them. They weren't made by me, but I just bought them because I wanted a better look at them. They're just dried out flowers that were dyed and put inside with the oil. They also glue the barrel of the pen so you can't open if you're out of ink, then it just becomes trash because it's not refillable. You can find these pens on my Etsy page. I will be making more different designs in the future and thinking about making some pens seasonal only. For the coaster, so I'm just going to be using my notepad. So I just launched all my pens today. Let's see, I have one of the brown. I have one brown teddy bear. I have 9 of these. Let's see. I have 9 of these. I have 9 of these beige bears. And then I have one silver and 3 gold of the black pens, which are the Soot or the dust bunnies from Studio Ghibli. I do have a couple of fruit pens if people don't mind buying them. If people would like to purchase them, but they're not on my shop yet. These, I do not think I will be selling them. They're just dried flowers inside the pens. Oops. I might just give these away for free. So if anybody purchases any of my pens or any products in the shop, I will be giving it away with whatever I just have in hand right now. Or I might be giving away a couple of my Among Us jars. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. These are customs. There's a line. A couple of these babies. This is how tiny my Among Us are. They're like that tiny. I think they're tinier than these. Let's see. they're super tiny. Anyways. These are my keychains. These are my keychains. These are my keychains of the Adventure Time. Let me use my DJI. So I have my keychain versions of the Adventure Time. But if you don't want a keychain version, I was thinking about doing earrings. I personally do not wear earrings, so I have to wear a clip-on, and this one's silver and this one's gold. So these you would just clip off like so. Pretty comfortable. I've been debating to see if I should sell them as a set or just sell 2 fins or 2 jigs. How they look like. There's Jake. And then that's Finn. I would probably have to buy gold findings if I'm gonna be doing gold. Anyways, I have a phone call in a bit, so I will be back. I'm going to be giving them away for free to the first 10 orders who purchase my pens. since this is my reopening of my shop. And then I will also be selling my adventure buddies either as earrings or keychains on my shop, which I have a couple for now. I will have to make more. But yeah, first 10 people will be getting a free Among Us keychain. It's gonna be a random color though.